From Faraday, Ontario to Faisalabad, Pakistan, welcome and welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans from around the world. It's your host, Galadon, and yes, it is the inevitable return of No Cash Clash. The 266th installment is here. I apologize. I know it has literally been weeks since we've had a No Cash Clash episode, but I did warn you, in all fairness, that this was going to happen with the long upgrades. Hopefully you knew that because you're subscribed to the channel, right? You have notifications turned on. If not, now's a great time. It's a really easy thing to do. Just as easy as even easier than using code Galadon. But remember, you guys, please click on the little white C before you make a purchase in any Supercell game and use some hard-working content creators code. Okay, let's move on and talk about the big important tip and experience and accomplishment and achievement that I did in today's episode, and that is I grabbed 1,500 Clan Games points in about 5 minutes. Now, if you were in the live stream, you saw this happen, and if you were, please go down to the comments and let everybody know that this is true, that this actually happened, that we did this in about all of 5 minutes. And let's just be honest, it's not that difficult given the self-donation ability. And of course, it only costs a little bit because I was only getting the super minion in my clan castle. That was it. Then I would go out and I would immediately look for a nice base that was going to fall victim to the sneaky goblins, which, by the way, they're everywhere, no matter what league you're in. Now this first one was lucky, and I'll admit, this is not what you normally see. But thank you to all of you that leave your progress bases up accidentally, and we get in there, we drop the clan castle because we have to have the siege machine deploy in order to count it using the super minion. Then we get the win with the sneaky goblins, and 1 of 5 in less than 1 minute. We go back over, and yes, of course, this is something, by the way, that the comments helped me realize. I don't know why I never thought of this before. Just donate to yourself. It's 6. That's it. 6 raid medals and you're good, right? And then you go in and it takes like 2 or 3 bases to find a base like this. And even though the town hall is near the center this time, we're going to get there because we're using Sneaky Goblin Knife. Now, yes, the old Goblin Knife strategy was well known back in the days. Sneaky Goblin Knife is like a Bowie knife compared to a 2-inch pocket knife. It is so much easier to use, so much more deadly, and yes, I mean, come on, you just get in there, clear out a few loot-bearing buildings. Then, of course, I had to remember to drop the super minion to get the number 2 done. You know what I mean, the second attack, and then we move on. The third attack, we found an edge case, town hall, boom, there we go. We move back over, we do another donation for only 6 raid medals, we get back in, we get another town hall. I mean, I'm telling you, this is not that difficult. The hardest part of this whole thing, of course, obviously, is finding the challenge, right? These are pretty rare, and it's not going to be often that you could find more than one, although, if you could, let's say, find 4 of these, thanks to your clan nexting through all of the other challenges and helping you, I would see where you could physically possibly max out Clan Games points in about 15 minutes. And I think that's probably the only way that you could get it done that fast, because these days, let's admit, you know, the Clan Games challenges are kind of a pain. I'm not a big fan of all of these 100 and 150 point challenges. Love the 15 hundos, and of course, save yourself, what, 30 raid medals? That's all we needed, was 30 raid medals and 5 minutes of our time. And there we go, 1,500 Clan Games points. It was a lot of fun, specifically to do it on this account, the No Cash Clash account that has never spent a penny in the game and needs every advantage it can possibly get. Moving on, talk about upgrades. Now, of course, you'll notice that we have decided to go ahead and start working on some of those little annoying bombs and mines over there on the right-hand side. Now, of course, we have quite a few pet upgrades left to go. In fact, a ton, way too many. And there's quite a few lab upgrades happening as well. So this is probably a good thing because, as you can see, we also have about 24 defenses and about 24 of the bombs and traps and mines over there on the right-hand side. This skeleton trap, yeah, a couple more levels. Okay, fine. But yeah, we're getting there. And Town Hall 15, what do you guys think? I say by the end of the year? I hope we could do it by fall. Let's shoot for fall. Now, Gold Pass Clash, if you're following that series, is much closer, and maybe I could see it go in Town Hall 15 by the summer, for sure. I mean, the Gold Pass, again, I hate to say it, because it's like a dagger to every free-to-play player's little Clash heart, or big Clash heart, and that is the fact that the Gold Pass just accelerates you so much more quickly. You get all sorts of runes and books, and yeah, that's been a struggle. Now, CWL medals, we're also doing our best to max out every single month in CWL because those hammers are the best thing for a free-to-play player ever. And walls, maybe one of the worst things, right? The wall grind, oh man, okay, I'm embracing it. I'm here. I love No Cash Clash. I love the wall grind, and I'm going to keep telling myself that every single day in a nice peaceful meditation. Okay, there you can see. And the good thing about this is at least we have these little short upgrades that keep happening. They're not the 13, 14 day upgrades. 12 hours? Let's go. Yes, and okay. Also, I will admit that this is happening in part because I haven't been farming enough. I need like what, 16.5 million gold to do one of those major defenses. And I don't know. Lately, things have been keeping me more busy than ever. So oftentimes we get a builder or a couple of builders free and we can't afford to get the big stuff done. But you know what? In the big picture, I'm okay with that because we're kind of trying to do all 5 of these things together. And by 5 things, I mean, number 1, the lab, number 2, the penthouse, number 3, the defenses, number 4, the bombs, traps, mines, and number 5, the walls. If we could get those all to converge and close out at about the same time, well, I would be a Clash genius is what would happen. But okay, for now, we have finished another month. The little puny season bank, it's so disappointing. It really is. It's barely a drop in the bucket. This is a couple of good raids if you're out in Champion 1 or Champion 2. But next episode, we will spend it and try to max some stuff out. Let's check out the status reports for the 266th installment of No Cash Clash of Clans, where we are now at 3,558 trophies, gems over 3,000. This feels good. It's about time to spend some of those hard-earned gems.
Yeah.
Now, we're not tracking the heroes anymore. We are tracking the pets. There they go. The walls almost down to 300, and the defenses under 2 dozen. We're getting there, fam. I really appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. Now, true hashtag GalaFam, get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year, and I hope to see every last one of you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, you've really got a bug in your bonnet today. Did you have an extra cup of coffee? I don't know if that's good for a man of your advanced years.